All right, so I think we'll just start off here with the opening here with General Bridges' journal entry. So July 15th, General's Bridges' journal entry. Today is the beginning of what I fear is the end of the world. The Nefandi have started to make their moves, and it is time for me to investigate further into the actions that we are starting to see of these breaches from the deep umbra into reality. Today there has been a ritualistic murder that is connected to possible ritual that will summon a creature from another dimension. I am dispatching a brand new team today to start this investigation and have high hopes that we will come to an understanding of what their greater game is. Oh, something like that. Amber, your character is currently investigating into a murder that happened in Madison of a ritualistic nature. You have been investigating into this for probably about, 15 years now?
Yes.
You have located the area or the that is being used for the ritual. You have arrived. What kind of weaponry do you have?
I have just a normal pistol.
Okay.
It's a 9mm.
So you have arrived at the house. You enter in. It is creaky and old. It is approximately 10 o'clock at night right now. You believe that the ritual happened right around this time between now and midnight. Your hope is that the ritual happens at midnight. When you enter into the house, you hear no movement. You can see some flickering candlelight coming from the inside living room. You are on the porch step.
Okay, so I don't hear anything yet?
No.
Okay, I'm going to sneak closer to see if I can find anyone in the room.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth plus dexterity check. Standard difficulty of 6. If I don't give out a difficulty will be 6.
I don't know how the dice work.
Let's see here. So, if you go into your character sheet, my suggestion for this one would be just to do dice pool 1. Description, stealth, and hit submit. And DP mod will be 0. Actually, I'm going to do this on dice pool 2.
Well, she's got to set up one of her dice pools.
Yep, so doing dice pool 1 is what I said. Okay, yep, looks like she... So you have a... Okay, looks like you did not set that up properly. So you have no dice in that pool.
Sure.
So Amber, scroll down to the bottom of the main character sheet. And there should be a thing called dice pools at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So then what was the roll again, Josh?
Oh, you can do that one. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
So dexterity plus stealth.
Yeah. So that's a place where we can set up our most common rolls. I'm not sure there's a way to do it a different way.
All right. So you got a 10, which is one success in this. So one of the differences with this is that we will need to double check those when it has like red and green, I think, because with this we give you 2 successes for the 10. We don't do re-rolling in 20th anniversary. We just do 2 successes for a 10. So you technically have 3 successes. So when you see green, it probably means add 1 success. Red probably means 1 or more successes are going to be taken away when we do these dice pool rolls.
Okay.
All right, so you got 3 successes. So you are able, even though the wood is creaky, or the steps and the porch, to give you kind of an idea of the. Let's see here. When I know that we will be recording ahead of time, we have set up here.
Well, this is only for consumption as like a bonus thing far, far in the future. It's like for all our fans, here's how we started out.
Rusty as shit.
We had no fucking clue what we were doing.
This'll.
I do have questions about that.
Wait, about what?
Like, how many floors are on this house?
Yep, I'm giving you guys a picture here real quick. We'll just let's see. Let's just throw it into roll 20 here.
Oh yeah, no, that's not creepy at all. I'm gonna die here. Is there a person in the window?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. You can't. You want to make a perception check on that?
I'm good.
It's a murderer in this house. There's no ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. I haven't studied those. All right, so that is the house that you are entering into. So you are walking up to the porch right now. You've got your gun drawn, I'm guessing.
I have it holstered.
Holstered, okay.
For the point in time, because I do
Your
have
guns. You believe in gun safety.
Yes.
You don't want to shoot the murder victim.
Yeah, no, I want to punch him first.
No, that's the murderer you want to punch, not the murder victim. Anyways, well, yeah, well, it's up to you. So, but you miraculously are able to make very, very little noise. There's no way to completely negate without magic of some sorts to stealthily go in here. But you definitely have made very little noise, and there's enough street noise and chirping and birds and other kind of stuff going on in the background that you think you're fine. You make your way into the front area, and you see let's see here. Shit. I have to go searching for this one again, but I have a good picture to throw up here. Sucks. I put it into Google Docs, and from there I can't really do anything with it. I guess I could save it to Paint. Shit, where did I put that? Or where did I find that? This is a creepy looking fucking room. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Oh, that won't even let me copy it. That sucks. Anyways, you see a creepy pentagram on the floor. There is candles all throughout around the edges of the circle of the pentagram. There is plastic laid throughout the entire room and the house. And you see pentagrams on the walls and on the ceilings made out of blood. Go ahead and make a perception plus alertness check.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6.
Two successes, I think.
All right. So you see a dead body laying in the center of the pentagram. You can tell that there is a knife that had recently been plunged into this body. And with your second success, you see a person or an image just barely out of the corner of your eye seem to disappear into the back area of the house. What do you do? You can hear. Oh, you can also hear the girl gurgling up blood.
She's still alive. Do I recognize the pentagrams by the way?
Yes, this is definitely the same ritualistic scenarios that you've seen before. Which, by the way, always got covered up.
I head straight to the back to see if I can catch whoever just faded back there.
All right, make a Dex plus Athletics roll. Difficulty 6. Okay, so you make a break for it. You head out to the back of the, past the living room into the kitchen, and you see that there's a door leading out the back. You see the door shut, and as you run to the door, make a Perception plus Alertness check, difficulty of 6. Holy sh!
5 successes.
So you notice that there are now flashing lights coming from the street. You can hear the rustle of police officers surrounding this area, and you see him dashing off into the backyard, right past 2 officers that are guns, pointing out and coming in from the backyard. They do not seem to notice him at all. You don't really get a good image of him either. It's more almost just a shadowy figure passing, past 2 people in the darkest of night, shaded area from giant trees that haven't been pruned or trimmed at all in a long time.
Okay. Do they notice me?
Yeah, so the police officers seem to take note of you, but with your, well, I would say they're going to take note of you very, very, very soon. But you have some options here with your high successes. So would you like to try and escape, or?
I mean, the only thing that I would want to do is to give chase, but
That option is definitely out the window right now.
Right. I sit out on the porch and I light a cigarette.
All right. Well, the police officers surround the house. They come up to you, guns pointed. They don't seem to be listening to anything that you're saying. They immediately are handcuffing you. Are you doing anything, resisting, attacking, saying anything?
Well, I say you have the worst time possible. Can't even finish my cigarette.
All right, they handcuff you and end scene. You're taken away into the police car and heading to the police station. I'll pick that up with it is July 15th. You are where and what are you doing? What would be your normal activities before getting recruited?
You talking to me?
And you're on Don. Let's see here. Characters out here. So that would be.
Yeah. So if I am not
Travis.
on a mission, I am more than likely on what would be colloquially called shore leave, which means I'm on Earth. Hooray. Probably catching up on the news that I've probably missed for the last year or so. Checking out what the new fads and fashions are, or if there's been anything of note as to what's been going on here.
So there's a bunch of stuff in the newspaper about Clinton versus New York City.
Local news, more local as to where I am.
One thing you might be interested in is that Japan launches a probe to Mars, is in the national news.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there is a missing persons report that you kind of come over of a 21-year-old college student, highly religious person that had been gone missing for the past 3 days, and authorities are looking for more information regarding that.
Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? Has there been anything like this before? Is it like only one that's happened in the last, like, is it a string? Is it a start? Is it like...
Doesn't seem
Have
to
there
be any real information just on it, just that there's a missing person in the newspaper, and looking for her. No leads as to any reason why she would have got abducted. Last seen, in Warner Park.
Any witnesses?
Nope, no witnesses or anything. Just anybody that with information on Lori Jensen.
Well, Lori, you certainly have some interesting timing.
And that's a
I'll
local Madison.
I'll look into if it is anything of interest in the company. That's just what I'm going to refer to the Technocracy as. Is there any interest in the company that is looking into this right now?
And as you are thinking about that, your phone rings, actually.
Oh, that's right. We have cell phones. Yeah, I'll answer it. Archie.
You get you hear the crackle of a fax machine / modem hitting the phone, but you can tell that the tones are completely different. You are being called into the Madison conclave, Technogate command.
Excellent and more excellent. I will.
It also says that you're going to be on assignment, so this is end of your shore leave.
Oh, fantastic. I love work. That means I'm not long for this world. Very well. I will put on my suit because it's always good to be dressed for the job you want, not for the job. Dressed for the job you deserve, not the one you want, or something like that. I don't know. And I will proceed then to go up a few floors to the conclave or wherever.
Okay. Yeah, if you're already at the conclave.
That's where
he. Then yeah, so they have a room for you to go to, and we'll find out real quick what other character is up to. I will memorize these names soon. Here we go. Tycho. So, Tycho, where are you on July 15th of the year of our God 1998?
Well, I guess I'm riding into the construct with my mother because she just got me placed on one of those TG teams.
Okay.
It's at the end of my backstory.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but she said I needed to get a job if I wanted to keep living at home.
You are the stereotype. Does she
yeah.
pick you up from work too? Yeah,
we work at the same place.
That doesn't make it better.
That doesn't make this any better for you.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very independent of you.
Do
you live in the same place?
Yeah, I moved back home after the tragedy that I don't want to talk about.
Sure you did.
So there's a scene of a long silent drive of you coming up, your mother like flashing, like you not even, like they don't even have you flash because they just know that that's, you're always with your mom. You drive in, you get to the thing, there's a quiet, no talk, all the way down the elevator shaft, 55 floors. Just
Oh, yeah. No,
elevator
it's-
music going in the background.
It
Very
is a montage of my overbearing mother just like taking care of me.
Yeah. Adjusting your tie.
and then yeah, so she takes you to the room that you see Don's character Travis. You both waiting in a little wait area, white room, basic metal chairs, crappy chairs. For you to sit down in waiting area for going into a briefing room with the general. It has multiple accesses to it. You guys are kind of the first entry.
Yeah. Hey, are you on the new TG team?
No, I'm actually a member of PDC. But it appears that there is a terrestrial matter that we might be involved in. I hope it's not terrestrial, but
No, I mean the new TG team that they're putting together. I'm on it.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm
Oh.
about to be.
Cool.
That'd be really cool. I haven't been part of a TG team.
Yeah, me either.
So
I used to work in
from
R&E
around
here. Yeah, I grew up here. My mom's in charge of Q division.
Oh, that's really cool. I haven't
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone in the Q division yet. So that must be awesome.
It's really not.
Why? That's like you have access to all the cool stuff. All the
Uh,
cool new science.
No, my mom doesn't let me touch that anymore. I used to work here before in the Q division, but I kind of went away for a while.
Oh, where'd you go?
Umbra
And with
stuff.
that, the door opens. Do you guys proceed in?
I don't know. Did it
Yes.
open by itself?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I guess
If you
I go in.
hesitate for more than a few seconds, you hear a voice. Come on in.
Okay. Yeah, I go in.
Yeah, he immediately goes in.
All right. And you walk into a room, and the door shuts behind you. And make a perception plus awareness check.
Ah, the one dice pool I didn't have set up. Sorry. System's doing a thing.
Oh, so that did calculate your successes properly. All right, so 2 successes, Tycho.
Give me 1 second. I uploaded a picture.
Ooh. I'll give you what you got for 2 successes here, but basically you kind of feel the room kind of shift, and you can tell that you're definitely not in the same spot as you had before. If you have correspondence, you definitely know that you've moved, and you're walking directly into the general's office, but you know that that's the door that you came in through is not necessarily going to take you to the general's office every time. Travis, you have no idea that that's happening.
I got 3
Did not
successes.
botch.
I got 3 successes, man. Not
What?
1. I got 3 successes.
It says 0.
Mine says 3.
Wait, on what roll?
Mine is labeled as perception. Oh wait, sorry. I need to scroll down. Never mind. I got 0.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
can't
the
read.
awareness
I
one.
can't read.
So you
Yeah.
have no idea.
I just walked into a room.
Yeah, but you're not, freaked out by it or anything like that, or
No.
put off. But you don't really understand, what's what's going on. In the spatial dimensional sense. So, or do you have correspondence?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that you definitely have no idea what's going
I have
Um,
crime.
on. So, you see the general sitting before you, bald man, general suit, 3-star general, has a bunch of, military garb on, and he says, "Gentlemen, please sit."
Hi, General Bridges.
Sir,
Nods at you.
I've known him for
Oh,
years.
So out of game real quick, are you guys enlisted or are you considered civilians? Are you military or are you civilian?
I'm civilian.
I'm not military, but he's a general. So,
So you're still
Is-
technically a civilian. You haven't
yes.
enlisted with Space Force.
No, I'm part of PDC. I am not part of the Space Marines.
Yeah. Okay, he says, "Please sit. I understand. I know that both of you are civilians, so I will not expect you to follow military protocol. I am looking to build a team to investigate paranormal breaches from the other dimensions into our reality in the local Madison area. We have had a spike of incidents, and we are investigating these breaches into our reality, and we will be sending teams into the realms that have breached, as well as investigating as to how they were able to breach into our reality. We will be starting small with just you two, and I have your first case for you." And he pulls out a file and hands it over to you.
I will take the file.
Says, so give you a real brief overview. We're looking into a series of murders that look like have gone undetected by the Technocracy up to this point. We would like you to do a formal investigation into this. There is a murder that has, from my understanding, just taken place, and they have captured the murderer. We would like you to go and interrogate that murderer, and possibly, especially if they are of a reality deviant type, detain them and bring them back.
Alive?
Alive.
I assume we'll have
Understood.
proper credentials with the local
Law enforcement?
law enforcement.
Yes, I am going to be giving you, and he hands over to you both. You are hereby enlisted for all undercover operations regarding activities here on Earth, as being part of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And that should give you a wide variety and wide berth of access to local information and authority access. You will be cleared on the national database. You are considered consultants. However, your what am I looking for? Your your access to classified information, or what the fuck is that called? Like your security.
Your clearance.
Yes, security clearance. Your security clearance is on the level of standard technocratic field agents, which is to say above and beyond most mortal understanding. So they will not. You will clear most classified checks.
Okay.
Thanks.
I've been catching up on X-Files, so I think I can totally do this.
What's X-Files?
You haven't seen X-Files?
No.
Man, you'd love it. It's actually kind of like definitely about like
So,
all
Yep.
of this stuff.
Shh.
please, any questions?
How long has this series of murders happened?
All information regarding the specific
the
case
file?
here will be in the file. I haven't
Very well.
dug deep into it. I expect that be done by you. But any questions in general, I am going to be assigning you the Technogate team 42. Your office will be assigned to you. We're getting that all figured out right now and situated for you, but it will be in section 42.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate all that you've done for us and will continue to do, and I'm happy to be part of the team. Will you be the person that we report to from now on, just so we maintain the chain of command?
At this point in time, I am assembling a silo for your team as to what your chain of command will be. At this time, you will report directly to me, but that is subject to change.
Understood. So, he will turn to Tycho. Do you know how to drive a car?
Oh, yeah. Wait till you'll see this thing I got.
I'm guessing you guys are getting up and... Oh. Go ahead.
General Bridges, I just gotta ask, did my mom make sure with you to like get me a local assignment? Because I gotta tell you, the stuff that I've been doing for the last 5 years, I would be way more valuable out there on the other side of the gate. You know what I mean? I've got experience.
General looks at you and says, "You'll get your time, son."
Okay.
You haven't? Have you ever been on the other side?
I'll tell you about it later.
We can talk about it on the ride there.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is so much fun.
Oh, do we get a car from the pool, or it's in the folder, isn't it?
Our
Yeah.
requisition for basic stuff is in the folder. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We
we'll just-
report to section 42C. Probably for cars, maybe.
I wonder if they still have those gummy worms in the vending machine on level 42. You still love those.
All right, so you guys heading out of the office?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so the folder just kind of has like you said, your basic requisitions. You guys have standard guns. If you have any talismans or whatever, that's your own personal stuff. But the standard array of pistols, mortal guns, you'll have access to. Nothing crazy. Standard BMW car, you can requisition.
Late 90s, Plymouth Reliant. That's what I drove in high school. Or no, wait, what did Muller and Scully drive? Rental cars.
Rental.
Yeah.
Car. You could also just get rent. They'll pay you back for rental car.
That's probably how they would do it, because we're from the FBI, so we'd be out of town.
Yeah, standardly you'd be. There's FBI station. Listen.
I don't think there's an FBI field office in Madison. Wait, there might be.
Hey,
Odd.
there is now. There is now.
Well, in the world of darkness, there's an FBI.
So we'll go and we'll requisition our car that's needed for this. He will have already, if there was any paperwork in the meantime, like as he's walking and talking, he's just signing forms, and he looks way too excited about signing forms.
Any questions about what would be inside of the paperwork?
Who is the alleged murderer? Or who is the murderer that they have in custody?
The murderer that they have in custody would be
Phaedra Bennett.
Phaedra Bennett, and the file also says that that is not the murderer according to what information that you have. You don't have much information, but there is a small file on a person called Madison McGovern, which just says that there's information that he murdered his parents and has been and is possibly awakened, or is a possible reality deviant working on dark ritualistic magic regarding a Cthulian legend.
Oh my god, I love this case already. Okay, so get this. So there's been a series of murders that have happened every year on the same day. So just yesterday, this happened. So there's this guy who's, so basically, long and short of it, they arrested the wrong person, and we know who it is, but who they arrested might know where they went. Anyway, this guy...
Wait, do we know that?
Madison McGovern. Yes, it's in the file.
Oh, okay.
So there's this guy that
I don't
they
like
suspect
paperwork.
that... Yeah, he's pointing... So she is not the murderer, but flips a few pages. This individual by the name of Madison McGovern is suspected by us to be the murderer and is involved in some dark magic and trying to bring through an extra-dimensional being on Earth. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can. I've seen stuff like that before.
World-ending creatures?
No. I mean, that would take an incredible amount of energy to bring them directly from the deep all the way here.
A ritual that's been going on for every year? Just
shit.
showing it up like a battery. Yeah, it's been going on for 15 years? 10 years?
According to your information, the first sign that you guys were able to see this started was 29 years ago.
So
Whoa.
29
Today.
years ago is when this started. So it's just been basically building up in this holding pattern of energy. Has it always been in the same place?
It's always been in Madison, but not in the same location in Madison. It seems to be...
Does the file have a...
There seems to be a pattern.
That's what I was going to say. What is the pattern shaping up to appear like?
A pentagram.
Yeah, I assume
No.
the researchers that put this file together have possible outlines of the pattern.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Do they have an estimate built in as to how many more years it's going to take for them to finish it?
One, I think.
It's this year. It's this year, isn't it?
No, it's next year.
Next year. This one has already happened.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It'd be next year is when it's due to happen, so we need to find the guy. So more than likely, it's one individual doing this, but he may have a following.
All right, and just to try and get the group together here, I think what we're going to do is end scene there, and
that's totally fine.
we
We're in the car now?
will pick up. I think we'll just pick up straight up with Amber's inside of the interrogation room, and in she's already talked to the police. Amber, what information have you given to the police, real quick?
Lipstick is very hard to buy. It's kind of expensive. But if you spend enough time getting the gloss right, It could be like phenomenal.
All right.
Okay,
I want
shit.
you to make two willpower rolls, difficulty 6. You got the good people, the good cop, bad cop. Both of them at difficulty 6, though. We'll see. See if you're able. Okay, 1 success. I'll say that's fine.
3 successes.
And then 3 successes. So you when the nice person, you almost broke to the nice person, but the bad cop came in, and you're just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then they've left, and in walks Tycho and Travis.
All right, before we walk in, okay, I'm going to be Mulder, you be Scully.
I don't know what that means.
You're doing great.
Okay.
Okay, what do these characters look like, by the way?
I actually have a picture on the Roll20.
Are you actually a squirrel person?
No, look at my character.
Oh,
Oh,
in the
Yeah, look, yeah, there. But he's in more or less an FBI suit and doesn't have a staff.
Okay, so he's in a black suit,
Is-
though.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And but Mike, do you look like that?
that's what I looked like when I was 25.
Okay,
You
you
have
wearing a
those
suit
glasses
too?
on?
Yeah, only because I have to pretend I'm FBI right now.
Cool. So you both look like a Blues Brother. All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So you must be Phaedra?
Yeah.
Well, let's get down to this. We know you didn't do it, so we can probably get you out of here. But we're going to need your help finding the person that did. Sorry, you cut out there.
So,
Supposed to trust you because
I don't know.
yeah, tell him.
I'm
Mulder.
sorry. I thought coming in and saying we're here to help you was going to be enough.
okay. Are you cops?
We're FBI.
Yes.
You're FBI. So spiffy outfit you're wearing.
Question, Josh, about this room. Does it have a camera in it?
Yes.
I would like to look. I'll be right back. I will leave, address the police. This is off the record. She will be coming with us. I need you to turn off the video camera feed.
Make a
Duh.
charisma, or you can either do depending on how you wanna frame this. From that sounds of it, it sounds like a charisma plus leadership roll.
Okay.
He's got to get a bonus from
totally.
the FBI credentials.
I'm an
right?
FBI. I was gonna say I'm an FBI.
Oh, yeah.
agent. Do what I say.
You only need to get a success. So
Okay. Oh, I need to change my dice pool. Oh wait, I can do this.
you can also spend a willpower point. Remember,
What does a willpower do?
automatic success can be taken away from ones though. Will prevent a
Yeah.
botch.
I will use that. I will spend a willpower for that then. Number of dice. Diff 6.
Diff 6.
It's not diff less because I'm an FBI guy.
Nope.
'Cause I'm
Only need
totally
one
an
success
FBI.
though.
Okay. I will have one success.
Due to your willpower.
Willpower point.
You were very willful in your statement. It came off a little bit weird. Like normally they would want paperwork and other stuff, but they're they're gonna go along with it. They don't really believe she did the murder either. But it's the best thing that they've got, and but they're willing to hand this over to the FBI.
Excellent. And then I will wait for them to turn off their stuff and basically fuck off from behind the mirror.
The glass.
Because I don't want. Yeah.
All right.
Can
Cool.
I tell when the camera turns off?
Yep.
Okay, so once the camera turns off, I'm like, ugh. Hate it when those cameras are on. Ugh. Anyway, so we're gonna go. We gotta find this guy, and we need your help.
Real quick too, out of game, there is a file that you would have. I forgot to say this on Phaedra. She is suspected to be still a reality deviant, but there is a little section on her about possible recruit. Look into conspiracy theorist. Basically what you guys kind of know about her character already.
Do we know what type of reality deviant she is suspected to be?
Orphaned. Like a reality deviant that doesn't know she's a reality deviant and hasn't done anything to break laws.
Like one of those
never came up on radar. Just suspected to be awakened, actually. It's suspected to be enlightened, actually.
Yeah,
but
she might be one of those tradition mages that
probably
I don't know
not
much
even
about.
That. Would be. It's not even suspected of that.
Yeah.
No formal education in any super science or magic, but suspected to still have enlightened concepts and understanding.
Cool.
And there is a little section of possible recruit.
Okay. He will walk back in the room. Okay. So.
Listening.
Yeah, did you do the thing?
Yeah, I took care of it.
Okay, well then we can just go, right?
I still have some questions. Why were you there?
Better question is, why weren't you guys there? This stuff's been happening this whole time, right?
Oh, how long has it been happening?
Yeah, you tell us.
What's going on? Let's see here. How many? It's been going on for about 254,208 hours and some change. So, guessing by the black books, we could just say 29 years.
I looked at Travis. Is that right?
He nods. He nods. Yeah. And how long have you been? What brought you on to look into this?
I've been researching this for about, let's say, 15.
Do you have a
Give or
stake in
take.
this?
Are you like
Do you have,
a private eye, or
No. I'm getting
Why-
paid for
one of-
this.
why are you looking
was
into
a
it?
friend of
Don't
A
you
lot
have,
of questions for a stranger. We know y'all guys' names. Can I see badges?
is it like a hobby?
Sure.
Well, I mean, that's cool.
He'll show you his badge.
Yeah, I'll pull out my badge. It says Tycho Vance, FBI.
Mine will say Brett Jacobs, FBI.
X-Files Division.
That show.
Yeah,
That
I know
file
the...
division is written in crayon.
No, I lean in and I'm like, I know the ID guy. I'm a big fan of the show too. I just hadn't put it on there. It's not really X-Files. We're just the special investigations unit, you know.
Hmm.
We're looking to also find the truth of the matter as
Yeah.
to what. Do you know the individual's name that's been apparently doing this for 29 years?
I do, but I would actually like you to tell me his name.
Let's say it together on 3.
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
McMuffin.
McMuffin. McMuffin. That's not his name.
It's close, though. Let's give it to her.
Lied to me. You didn't say. You didn't. You guys didn't give a name.
I was
You're
going to
right.
say something funny, but then I chickened out.
His name is Mudden McGovern.
Yeah. Is that what you have?
Yes.
All right.
So, we need you to come with us and help us help you in finding this individual before more people get hurt. Lives are at stake. So you can either
Okay.
help us and you come with us, or, you know, you get to stay here.
Oh, did you think I needed your help to get out of here?
Well,
Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I will take your help because we're running out of time. However, I need you to give me more information on what the fuck's going on.
well, if you would accompany us to our car,
Yeah, let's get to the car first.
Okay.
we have extensive paperwork on this individual and what he's been doing.
Okay.
So let's get your things, because I assume that they cataloged your things as you were a potential suspect.
Yeah.
Yep, they easily hand over everything, let you go. You know, everything checks out with your credentials, so they let you guys out of the building without a problem.
Excellent. And when we get to the car, he will loosen his tie. Ugh.
That was
People.
awesome.
Ugh. I hate bureaucracy.
Wait, I thought you loved bureaucracy.
I love our bureaucracy.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
right.
Love,
The
I don't
FBI's
love this
bureaucracy.
I
Uh-huh.
don't love
Y'all are
this
part of the
bureaucracy.
FBI, are you?
Huh?
Local cops are the worst.
You're not part of the FBI, are you?
Yeah, we are. We got badges and everything. Anyway,
Motive?
Yeah, do a sense motive.
That's perception.
And plus
I believe it's empathy
empathy, yeah.
versus our manipulation subterfuge.
Let's have a roll off.
oh fuck, manipulation subterfuge.
Yeah.
Not good.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Difficulty still 6?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
I got
gonna
one
spend.
success.
I'm not gonna spend a willpower, but I'm gonna roll. Oh my god! I have 2.
Okay.
You have 3 success, or no,
We
it
both have
counted
2.
that. It doubled it. Awesome. So it gave you 2 successes, even though you only had. No, you have 3 successes because 10 is 2 successes. So 3 and 2 versus the 1. So Amber, you believe them enough to believe that at least they are. You believe they are official FBI, and it is kind of backed up how they were able to just pull you out of a
Yeah.
murder suspect
So-
status quickly.
We're we're from a division of the FBI that does kind of get laughed at a little bit. I mean, we're taking this case for like some guy that apparently believes in something he's doing is gonna. He'll give you the file that pertains to Mudden McGovern, not to you.
Flip
Oh,
through it.
Oh, I see.
How accurate is their information in regards to what I know?
You have a lot more detailed information on the the locations before the cover-ups. They have a lot of the information of after the cover-up. So they don't really have what the rituals look like. They don't have what the specifics of the rituals are. And it has just come to their light. It is something that has very little actual good research done on it. But what they do have is correct, although from a very obscured information point of view. After cover-ups have been done for the last 28 years, this is the first year that really has any real information. Up to this point, they hadn't connected it to Mudden.
Okay. I hand him back the folder. So much is wrong. We need to go to my library.
All right. Where to?
Can I?
I'm sorry?
So can I drive?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but this is government property.
Yeah, no, I drive.
Fine. It's in the back.
Damn right. It's FBI property.
I don't get to drive often, but fine.
Oh, well, I do know that in our line of work, we could always use someone, provided your information pans out as part of our organization or group.
Yeah, I don't look good in black suits.
Well, on the plus side, you don't have to wear black suits.
Yeah, the consultants don't wear black suits. Hell, I usually don't wear black suits.
We just had to kind of do that to be more imposing. Because
Okay.
yes, we work for the FBI, but we don't have to wear the suits. But when interacting with the local law enforcement, it does help unlock doors.
Whatever. Fine. Let's go to my library. We'll talk about that later.
Great. And then we'll go to her library.
Yeah.
I got one success on driving.
You drove.
Driving's hard.
So.
Well, I mean, that's to if there's any you're trying to get there quickly. Then I'm guessing without getting caught.
No, I'm just driving normal.
Pulled over. Well, if you're driving normal, you don't need
I
to
understand
roll.
I didn't have to roll. I wanted to.
If you did botch, I might have done something.
Yeah, what do I care? It's a rental.
Well, any case, so we'll say that you arrive at Amber's library, and at this point in time, it is 9:11. I'm just checking for Amber or anybody, seeing what time constraints anybody has.
As long as we stop by 10:20, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine to keep going.
I'm fine for a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just continue. So Amber, where is your library?
My library is technically my apartment, which is an attic in this shithole house that I'm renting at the time. So we go into my apartment that's just littered with like fast food boxes and newspaper clippings. And said, don't mind the mess. We're going into the back room.
This room has a back.
The bathroom?
Oh, is that where you keep all of your? Is that where your library is?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, it is. So I turned the light off so you can see all the fluorescent messages on the walls that I've put.
Whoa.
And you'll see patterns of the last 29 years of Madden's activities. I tell them about his back history, how he murdered his parents, and then fucked off to join a cult for Cthulhu.
Yeah, I've met some of those.
There's more than one.
Cultists?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've met cultists. You haven't met any?
I
mean, there's a lot of them out there.
Well, story for another time.
Yeah, agreed. All right. So this is all you have on McGovern?
No.
It's not bad. It's really good with the information that we have and the information that you have. It might. Well, we know where he's going to strike next.
Do you?
But we don't really. Yes. According to the pattern of the 29 murders he's committed so far, the 30th would commence, and he'll kind of point on the diagram, will be here next year. But we need to get him into custody sooner than that and see if he has
Let me stop you there, because all of your information is after he covered up his murders. See, I was there before he did his business. Your calculations would say that he would be in this location next year, when actually he'd be about 25 miles east. And I show you this.
Wait, are you saying our map is wrong?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Well, that can't be right.
Oh.
Did you check for tampering? Or did you just take the scenes at face value? Because it seems to me that's what you did.
Ma'am, we
have very skilled people working on this.
You have so many skills. And I wouldn't count researching one of them.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. We just got this information this morning.
I could tell.
Yeah. But that's why we came to you. You obviously know far more than us.
Ooh.
Let's
compliments. Say it again.
Let's get into this. Because the difference between your information and our information might actually be able to give us some insight as to what this guy is doing.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
What
he's trying to summon a.
Nope.
He's trying to summon something, right?
What do you think he's doing?
He's summoning Cthulhu.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what we think too.
Yeah. Next year is his last year. I almost had him this time. If the local law enforcement loved him to death, they hadn't fucked me, I would have had him this year. Would have had him.
So, if you have so much information and know so much about him, where does he go in this downtime of a year?
I don't know.
He must.
He goes underground for about 6 months. and every once in a while I can get a whiff of them, but
I
Do
take
you-
Travis
do you have
to
any-
the side.
Brett.
Travis.
Yeah.
That she can't hear us. I can use our actual names.
Okay.
I think he might be going into the Umbra, and she might not know about that.
If he disappears for 6 months, I believe that is the standard period of time that people can stay in deep space before something bad happens to them, I guess.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
without the
saying.
proper technology, of course.
Even with the proper technology, any longer than 6 months is really bad. You start to get like the bends when you come back, and it's gross from what I hear.
Oh. Well, I've got some friends that help me with that.
So,
Yeah.
Phaedra, do you have anything of his? Like any pictures of the symbols that he uses for his rituals or anything like that?
I turn the light back on, and I show you. Let's go to the kitchen, and I open
Real
up
quick, make an intelligence check.
me.
Yep.
Just intelligence.
Yep. Difficulty 6.
I wish there were buttons just for that.
There is. You could just switch it to just intelligence.
Well, yeah, I don't want to mess with the dice pools all the time.
So, depending on how, oh, that's interesting.
So I figured out why it changes color. If it turns purple, that means there's a 10 and a 1. Green is you've rolled at least a 10, and a red means there's a 1 in there. So
Right.
that's
So
all it
technically,
says.
I had 3 successes.
But you still have 3 successes, yes. So you know that it's possible to still get a hole or get ahead. That usually midnight is when the cover up happens. Between 10 and midnight is when you can still investigate the scene. It's probably about 11 o'clock right now.
Okay.
So you can get back to the scene of the crime, and you remember that this time you got the murder weapon.
Yeah.
That he left behind the dagger that he has never left behind before.
Okay. What? So wait, did they not take it while I was in custody, or did I hide it first?
They don't usually. Usually there's a special team that comes in and cleans this shit up at midnight from your calculations.
Okay.
Wait, so she has the dagger?
Like on
It's
my
at the
person?
scene.
Okay, cool. I know where it
Oh.
is.
Oh, but it's not midnight yet.
It's
Right.
not midnight yet.
Okay, so I checked the time. Oh shit, we have to go back to the murder scene. I do have patterns from his previous murders. I just fling open my kitchen cabinets, showing like just blotches of paper stick to the back of the cabinets, showing all of the patterns from previous years. But we don't have time for this. We have an hour to go pick up that dagger that he killed the recent person with. So we should probably go.
Oh, hell
All right.
yeah.
That means you get to gun it.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and make a drive check this time.
I kind of want to use
Difficulty of
wits.
6.
Can I use wits for drive?
I will definitely allow that. Wits and drive.
All right. Can I use Sosi to help me?
What?
Spirit of combustion engines.
Oh, okay. Explain. What are you envisioning here?
So I rip out some of the wires from the ignition, and I splice them into the Hot Wheels car that she stays in, and it basically turbocharges the car. She's able to enter the car as a spirit, and basically, I'm Knight Rider.
And this is your companion, correct? Your
Yeah.
spiritual companion. So yeah,
I
I'm
mean-
just gonna give that an automatic success here, and absolutely, yeah. So you so that happens. You jump in, and yeah, the car is flying. Perfect, like braking and moving, and like basically negates the dexterity aspect. Really goes off your wits. 3 successes. You guys arrive there in like 5 minutes when it would normally take you 15.
Nice.
So I get out of the car and I'm going to say, I'm going to get my dagger. And then you're going to explain to me, fuck just happened.
So first off, we are going to get the dagger because you can't.
Why?
Because you're not an FBI agent.
Oh, are there like guards around the house?
There
Like
is no
cops?
guards around the house. There is caution tape around the house.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no police here? Oh, then fuck that. I don't say anything.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
run
we
in.
get it.
We all run in.
Yeah.
It also seems very spooky because there is nobody fucking here. There's a
It's
murder that just happened, and it's
Wait. I leave the car running, and as I get out, I'm like, Silsey, don't let anybody else drive you, okay?
You're a weird
Yeah.
And then the car goes,
What?
just in case we need to
Don't-
chase somebody.
Don't worry about it. It's...
Let's get in there.
Okay. We're gonna talk about this, but in the meantime, I pull out my Polaroid camera, or is it Kodak at this point? It's 1998, right?
Nope.
There's Kodak.
Yeah, but Polaroid is the brand that develops instantly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want the ones where you have to shake it. So it's Polaroid.
Yeah. Polaroid.
Big
Yeah.
ass bulky one.
Yeah, you didn't actually have to shake it, but
I
Everyone
felt
did.
comfortable shaking it.
yeah, everybody did.
It helped.
Yeah,
You just don't know.
you didn't have to blow into cartridges on Nintendos, but we still did it anyway.
We certainly
Yeah.
did.
Yes, we did. So yeah, no, I'm taking pictures of the patterns before they get changed. I'm gonna go grab my dagger.
All right, so you guys approach the house. There's caution tape around. There doesn't seem to be anybody in sight. Are you guys going to go under or breach the caution tape? What do you?
I'm gonna
Under it.
Just go
I'm
under
gonna
it.
make a perception check first, to make sure that there isn't any patterns by the tape.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception plus awareness roll. Difficulty of 6.
Who's gonna
2
go ahead?
successes.
It's
Yes.
actu-
I'll just go ahead and make that roll too.
Okay.
Got one success.
Oh, hold on.
That
Doing-
doesn't make sense why it gave you only 1 success.
No, because I got a 6 and a 9 and a 1.
Yeah.
6, 7, 9. Oh, is that the? Never mind. Now that I moved my thing, I see now. Never mind. They kept
Hold on.
Amber's roll. Okay.
I see.
So yeah.
I will have.
And
They got
that's 4 successes.
I will have 4. Yep.
All right. So with your 4 successes, we'll start with 1 success. The caution tape does not seem to be set up by a police officer. The way that it's set up is just weird. It's more of like a weird perimeter and like perfect like circle around the house. With 2 successes, you will notice that there is some writings that are on the caution tape on the other side. And with 4 successes, you will know that there is an aura about here of. Do you have Prime?
Oh yeah. I do.
And do you have correspondence?
No.
I
With Prime though, you have a feeling of there is some kind of enchantment that's happening with these caution tape.
Okay. So I have 2 successes. So I saw the writing on the back of the caution tape. Can I use my occult knowledge to figure out what the writing is? Or what it does?
Yeah, go ahead.
So should I use perception and occult? Or intelligence?
Perception and occult.
Four successes. Actually 5.
All right, so yeah, you know that this is similar to the Cthulian witchcraft that your nemesis has been employing, and it is set to start the house on fire, basically, when breached.
Okay, I tell him to back off.
Yeah, this is.
What
there's
is
some
it?
strange symbols here.
He's doing it
I think
again.
I think I smell gas.
Wait. So it's when we break the tape or enter it.
Just by passing it from what you would guess.
So I say, okay, guys, I need you to back up by 10 feet from this area.
Wait,
Just back up. We can
I
talk.
know about some
What?
of this stuff. What is happening?
And then I start stretching. I stretch my legs. And I take my pose to get ready to run.
Phaedra, 1 second.
Yeah.
I think I know what is going on. I need you to go with. Can you go to my car and get my cell phone? Can you go and get that for me, please?
What's a cell
I
phone?
need to take some pictures really quick.
You have a phone that takes pictures?
Perks of being in the FBI.
Yeah, it's new, experimental. Don't
Look at both of you.
don't tell her about the cell phones, man.
So, do you go to the car?
No? I'm gonna go to this house and get my
No,
dagger.
Don't go inside it.
Okay, you're gonna have to throw some dice.
Okay, Josh,
Please don't go inside.
Josh, I pull a device off of my dad's gun belt because I have my tricorder there. And I turn around so Phaedra can't see it. And I beep, 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 beep. And I reach out with Spirit 2. Is spirit magic being employed in this this yellow tape?
All right. What are you? What was the roll that you? Okay, so you
It's in
rolled
a
2 dice. Oh, it's you 3 successes.
Oh, fuck. That's nice.
So there is a.
Yeah, what are the spheres
element-
involved here?
What correspondence? What are the spheres that you have?
Correspondence, entropy, forces, matter, and spirit at level 2.
So forces, entropy, and correspondence are at play here.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, can I? Here, let me
Yeah.
take a look at something with you.
Yeah, Travis, take a look at this.
I would like to, with essentially his help, using prime and correspondence, attempt to counter the magic, counter this negative field.
Okay. Go ahead. You can do arete. Since it's difficulty, or so it'll be the sphere level +3. for the difficulty.
So difficulty 5.
Yep, and then you can influence that using an ability and skill by plussing and minus, or by adding or possibly subtracting, or subtracting or possibly adding if you botch to the difficulty by doing a skill check before you make an Arete roll.
I would like to use Occult. Being that it's Cthulhian in nature, and I've done lots of research on it, and I know the proper counters to summon Cthulhu, if I can. So what is my roll going to be?
So
plus...
Let's do intelligence plus occult, difficulty of 6. Every success that you get on that can lower the difficulty no more than 3, and you can't go any lower than 2 for the difficulty. So your difficulty is starting at 5 right now. So go ahead and roll your, for this roll it's difficulty 6. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Just go ahead and roll intelligence plus occult, difficulty 6, and I'll explain what happens.
Okay. Pull 1. Yep, just 6. I will have 3 successes.
Okay. So the first success is to achieve the thing. The next 2 are what gives you the difficulty modifiers. So you get -2 on your difficulty, which brings your difficulty down to 3. I don't see any specific reason why to change that at this point. So let's go ahead and have you roll difficulty of 3 Arete for your first roll.
As it is going to be combined with him, I don't know how that works.
So if
I am working with Tycho, with his correspondence, and my...
Yep.
Yeah.
So in that case, then I'm going to add his roll to your roll.
Okay.
So he already had 3 successes, so you can go ahead and just roll, and you'll at least have a 3 success head start.
Okay. Just Arete?
Just Arete, difficulty 3.
Does it matter that I only have 1 dot in each one of those spheres?
Nope, that's fine.
Nope,
That's actually enough
can...
for counter magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because correspondence, using your correspondence, it can be to sense where all of it is, and then I can implement Prime 2
yeah,
to
that's what I
affect
figured.
that area.
Yeah.
So, can I spend Quintessence on this roll?
You can. So your difficulty is already down 2. You can bring it down 1 more to difficulty 1. But you can spend Quiescence on this roll. But it would bring difficulty down to 2.
So the difficulty right now is 3.
Yep.
Okay. Let me change that. And I will have 0.
You have exactly 0. Which is a failure, which brings the difficulty up to 4 now, but you can continue rolling.
I would like to try it again, and I'll spend Quintessence this time.
Okay, how much Quiescence?
I will spend 2.
Okay, so difficulty is 2.
Let's go ahead and throw a willpower on there first. Should I roll again?
You can roll again too, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a willpower on, and same difficulty, so 2.
Yep.
Or 3.
Difficulty of
oh my god!
2.
I quit.
Literally the same roll.
Exactly the same roll.
I fucking quit. I hate my job.
Okay.
So difficulty is still going to go up 1. However, Amber, do you want to get in on this?
Oh, I got 2
in
successes.
Game, what am I seeing?
You're seeing
You
them.
just see we're just futzing around with something. We're like, no, wait.
with a like a calculator tricorder looking thing.
I got my TI-86 out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help, aka like snatch it and see if I can just do whatever they're doing on it, because it looks like they're doing a certain pattern on the square, and I can do patterns.
Go ahead and roll perception plus occult.
Four successes.
All right, go ahead and roll your difficulty of 2. Or yeah, because we don't have the failure in this yet. So difficulty of 2.
For Arate?
Arate, yep.
By the way, I had 3 successes on that last arret roll with the willpower.
2
With
successes.
the willpower, we got 3 then. So 2. So we've got 2, 5, and then another 3. So we're at 7. You guys are figuring it out. It's weakening. It's starting to go down. It's getting a little bit more difficult with the failure of not being able to integrate. It seems like Travis is having a hard time understanding what the hell is going on here.
Could I use my
Earth
force
is just a
dice?
fucking weird place, you know.
No,
Earth is
Travis,
messing
this
up my
isn't like
jive, man.
this isn't like filling out forms, Travis. You gotta work with it. You gotta
I understand it. It's just the magnetic fields are just not what I'm accustomed to here.
dude, check
Take
this out. You gotta
another Arate roll.
Can I
This time
use...
the
You have to-
base on this is going to be 7. Everything else is going to kind of wear off at this point. You can spend some more time trying to lower the difficulty, or quiescence is pooled though. So if you each spend 1 quiescence, it goes down. The lowest you can get it right now is 3, and you would have to spend 3 quiescence or the like.
Okay, do I use the fork symbol or the X symbol?
I would use it when you spend it. I would change it to the blank symbol.
Yeah, did
Yep,
you
so
start
you
with
should
quiescence?
Let's take a look at Amber's
I
character.
don't.
Yeah, I didn't
She
start
should.
with any.
Do you have? It's called Genius or Avatar.
What?
Nope. You have a background of the library. You do have a lot more background points that you're going to be able to spend, but that's fine. We'll go through that. So we'll put your Genius at 3. So for right now, because Genius is a good thing to have. You will have 3 quiescence you'll be able to spend.
Okay.
You can spend up to 3 per turn.
Okay, I will spend 1 for now.
Okay, so difficulty goes from 7 to 6.
Can I use entropy as well as
Or sorry,
correspondence?
6 to 5.
6 to 5.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna spend a willpower before I roll, and
I'm spending
explain.
willpower too.
I will explain to Travis that he needs to oscillate the secondary thermal grid. See? When you oscillate the secondary thermal grid, it does this. That's my
All right.
techno babble.
I like it.
All right. Yeah, I got a whole chart of it over here.
Okay, so we're still at difficulty 5 right now, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Difficulty is 5 currently without
I
any.
got 5 successes.
I got 1.
What's your Arate?
2.
Yeah. Why are you adding 5?
No, she's rolling
Something happened.
7 dice.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
happened.
You got
Just-
You,
Look, Arate dice.
your Arte should be 2.
It is 2. Like, look
It's
at my
2.
sheet.
You added 5. I think instead of making the difficulty 5, you made the. You also
Oh.
Dice pool
added 5. Yeah.
Oh,
you
okay.
added-
Oh.
I was like,
That's-
what?
Yeah.
Wait, let me
Okay.
try that.
So
Oh, 3 successes.
3
DP
successes. Wow.
It's diff 5.
Difficulty 5. Yep.
I swear
Nat
to
one.
fucking. I swear to fucking God.
Ultra fail.
Oh,
Oh nope. That's a.
I will have 1 because I spent a fucking willpower. I will have
Oh, yeah.
1.
I spent a willpower too. That second roll of mine doesn't count. I was just testing the DP mod.
Okay. Dice pool mod. Yep, I see that. Then they added
Yeah.
2 dice. Okay. So we've got 1 success, 3 successes, and 2 successes, 3 successes, and 1 success. And you are all able to work together. Travis spent his will to just figure it out, and you see the tape just kind of disintegrate, and you know that the spell has been broken.
All right, I'm gonna scan it again to make sure. All right, let me boost the phased thermal induction equalizer. I got one success.
You had some kind of weird modifiers on that dice. You're gonna have to redo that. You rolled multiple dice in that.
Oh no, this is perception awareness.
Perception awareness. Okay, perception awareness. Then yep, you're yeah, it seems fine.
Okay.
All right. I think it's safe
let's approach
from whatever booby trap he set up. Also, where did the tape go?
There is Ember.
Wait, are you asking Josh or me?
No, I'm asking to quote unquote maintain our cover of. Wait, where did the tape just go? Because our back was to the house the entire time, and it's just turned around. Wait, where did the tape go? Huh.
I don't remember any tape.
It must.
I'm gonna roll because a lot of shit has happened.
we
literally-
so bad at this.
Fucking car.
We literally just-
too fast.
We just
You-
did magic together.
You MacGyvered a vehicle with another tiny vehicle and got us here in 5 minutes. And then when
I explained in the car that I bypassed the master
yeah, I'm rolling.
thermionic
Yeah, I'm gonna-
field that exists in all cars. It's an FBI
So it's
technique.
empathy. Yeah.
I'm gonna still try to maintain the lie.
All right, let's go ahead and do a perception empathy versus subterfuge and manipulation.
subterfuge.
Yep.
Yep. Oh boy. I will.
I can't believe I got a success on that.
Come on, Amber, you can do it.
I told you, it's like
I will-
hot wiring a car. It's just different.
It's hot wiring a Hot Wheels car. The real car.
I just hot wired a car with a smaller car.
It's got, a battery in it.
Our explanations are literally the worst.
It's really a battery.
No wonder why we don't work for the fucking syndicate.
You still trying to roll, Amber?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I got disconnected for some reason.
Oh.
So is it perception and empathy?
Perception, empathy, yep.
Yeah, we
Double
rocked our rolls.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a 0.
Oh my god, we still maintain this fucking bullshit.
like whatever.
All right, so she still believes that we're FBI agents and that wasn't magic.
I just think that
None
you're
of this has
like
been magic. This is just
you're a
weird
weird
shit.
you're a weird FBI agent who likes his toys for some reason, and
For whatever reason, the car is still running and possibly
Yeah.
talking to me.
So we should
yeah,
get that
let's
knife
get in there.
so we can
I'm getting my
further-
dagger.
I'm pretty sure it's just that Amber's character just isn't thinking about it and doesn't really care.
Yeah,
She's believing you're FBI. This is normal. She's a conspiracy theorist,
Like,
course.
whatever. I
What
don't
the
know
FBI
what.
does every day. I saw X-Files.
Right. I don't know what the man does on a normal basis.
All right, so you guys get into the house. The dead body's still there. All the
Dead body still. here?
plaster. Yes, dead body is still there. The knife is still inside of her. She has.
Whoa.
Does anybody have life magic?
Yes.
No.
She has
I
died
do.
in the last 20 minutes.
Wait, what? Oh,
Ooh,
that's
I'm
right.
an
That's when
asshole.
she was found. So She's still fresh. But he will take out a pair of gloves.
Oh, and the candle lights are still going.
Okay.
Right.
So wait,
he's-
I'm going to make a perception check. Because obviously the tape wasn't there before when I got arrested. So I want to make sure he's not somehow still on the perimeter.
Okay.
So would that be
Perception. Make a perception awareness check.
one success?
You don't sense them anywhere around here, but you do sense something. There's something going on still.
Hmm. Does
You said-
Travis have time sphere?
Spheres are expensive, man.
You said the light or the candles are still going. Is there a pattern? There's-
It just seems to be one of the things you can notice is that there doesn't seem to be any wind or any kind of like movement of air really around here. Even with the movements that you're making, it doesn't seem to disturb the candles. But it's just a circle. It's a pentagram. She's in the center, and the candles outline the circle of the pentagram.
Part of me wants to try to extinguish one candle, but like I don't also want to trigger something.
I gotta scan again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using an arret roll to scan the room. And I got nothing.
So you would be doing the difficulty would be 4 for a level 1 sphere.
Okay, so that's 2 successes for correspondence, entropy, forces, matter, and spirit.
There is very, very distinct entropy. You said entropy, right?
Yeah.
Entropy and spirit,
Oh,
or
fuck.
extra dimensional.
Are there any reflective surfaces in the room?
Nope.
Not even Travis's shades?
Well, there is like windows that you could be technically reflective. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more roll for perception and awareness to make sure I don't trigger anything if I get closer to the body.
Okay.
Got 3 successes.
You will trigger something if you go to the body, or if you breach the candles. So the candles.
The candles are doing something. Can I use my knowledge of occult or conspiracy to try to figure out what I can do to negate it?
You don't have spirit, so this is kind of outside your realm of being able, besides doing normal perception rolls of awareness, but it's just you kind of get a feeling from it. You don't really have a way to understand it in your conceptual understanding of the universe.
I have a question. With those candles, like what is keeping them kind of like lit, or what effect is causing them to be maintained, or what will trigger if they are approached?
Do a Arete.
He will
roll.
bring out a device that looks reminiscent from like Egon and his, I can't remember what the device is called. But Egon Spengler with the like ghost detector, he kind of brings the device that looks reminiscent.
Yeah, it's got the flashing lights that go in a string, and then the the sticks on the side that go up and down?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's
We're
the
a
new model.
specialized division of the FBI, I tell you. What's
So-
the difficulty? What's the difficulty?
Difficulty will be 4.
Oh, you've got
Yay,
the
I will have 1. I got the touch.
You can
you've got the new
definitely.
positronic unit.
There
Yeah.
is spiritual energy that seems to be pouring out of her and doing something to the area around or inside of the pentagram. It seems to be breaching the barrier between this reality and another reality.
Oh, well, that's just not good. So, oh my, I'm gonna do something totally impetuous. So it appears as though her body is somehow some of her heat is also somehow infusing these flames, and I don't understand how. But maybe if we remove the dagger, this will disrupt whatever.
Can we just douse the candles?
I
Wait.
don't think that would be wise.
One of the things you can note from your readings is that the candles aren't in this reality; they are in another reality.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, that's going to be another roll for me then.
He basically says there seems to be a quantum phase shift between her and these candles, which will translate to Technomancer as some spiritual woo just fucked up.
Yeah, this is dimensional science.
Yep.
Okay.
I pull a thing off of my dad's gun belt, stick it into the tricorder, and look through it. It's my thing to look at spirit magic. Let's just roll it.
3 successes.
That
Wow.
is 3.
And yeah, you.
I mean, dimensional science.
Level 2 or level 1 you were doing?
No, this is 2. I am reaching out.
Okay.
This is the active scan. It's sending out pings.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you are getting back that there is a tear between the Earth and the near Umbra, or the near alternate dimension where reality deviants or spirits exist.
What do technocrats call the gauntlet again?
They still call it the gauntlet. They still refer to it as the gauntlet,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it looks like the gauntlet is thin here. On purpose.
Specifically, it's at 0. There is no
Ooh.
distinction between any creature in the Umbra can come out, and anything from reality into.
Okay, yeah.
That's super bad.
Yeah, we need to close this breach.
Okay. He will, again with his gloves on, he will reach in. Oh my god. I believe this to be an anchor, and I will remove the dagger from her chest.
Okay, so you're going to try and keep yourself kind of in reality, because she is still actually in reality as well, which makes this a big problem of trying to get the gate.
And I'm thinking the dagger is the thing that is causing this, so it is trying to grab the dagger and remove it, and thus severing, quote unquote, the connection between the two.
All right, so go ahead and I would suggest lowering difficulties. Is going to be difficulty of 5 since you're doing a level 2.
Yep.
And it will be starting at level 5. But also there are going to be some other circumstances that actually will be causing the difficulty to go up by +2. So its base is 5. The lowest it can go down to is technically 2. But it is currently at a difficulty of 7.
Yeah.
I will
So you
spend
could-
2 quiescence to drop it down to 5.
Okay.
I will spend a willpower. Oops, sorry.
Did we get quintessence when we left on the mission?
Whatever your base was, they didn't give you. They didn't suspect that you'd be breaching barriers or doing any magic. Actually,
Okay, well, I'm going to help, and I will spend 1 and spend a willpower.
also remember you can roll an ability plus an attribute.
I will use intelligence and technology to disrupt the... No, because I'm reaching for the knife. Intelligence occult. Perhaps.
Yeah.
And how are you going to use that? You don't have to use a skill, by the way. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense.
No, then yeah, I was gonna say it does not make sense for him to think of a way to do this. I'm just gonna straight up.
Well, if you're pulling the
difficulty
knife
for
out,
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab his other arm and just use strength and athletics to keep him balanced.
Okay, that's a good way of getting an ability, because I'm only going to allow 1.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say I have intelligence technology to keep him anchored here.
Well, yeah, I have 3 on strength and 2 on athletics.
I like Amber's.
Yeah, I was going to say
Amber's.
Phaedra's makes more sense. I'm going to keep him from getting pulled over.
All right, so let's go ahead and.
So difficulty is.
Difficulty will be 8 for this. I'm gonna change that up a little bit. So, difficulty 8 for you. Every success above 1 will lower the difficulty by 1. So we're at currently 5. Difficulty of 5.
4 because
4.
Mike is spending a quiescence too.
Yeah, I'm also spending a willpower.
I'm gonna spend a willpower as well.
Yeah.
So will that drop my difficulty to 7?
Nope.
No,
so
the willpower grants you 1 success.
Yep. So you just automatically add 1 success at the end.
Okay, so difficulty still 8 for me. I got 2 successes.
All right.
Or 3 because of the willpower.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 success. Well, you don't want to spend the willpower on this. This is for lowering the difficulty. So this would lower the difficulty 1, which is great.
Okay.
So that brings it down to 3. And then now go ahead and everybody roll Arete, difficulty of 3, and your willpowers will go into this roll.
Yep.
All right, so I got 2.
Man, I know I'm going to roll the same fucking dice.
Your Arete rolls.
Oh, good.
Oh, yay.
I will have 2 plus my willpower for.
So 3 successes, 3 successes, or 3 successes, 2 successes, 2 successes, putting you at 7. You are very close. You are going to be reset. Amber's strength roll is still going to hold here, so your difficulty is going to be reset to 6. And you have a second Arete roll that you still need to.
Okay.
All right, using my last quintessence.
I got 3 successes on my strength and athletics.
4 successes. Or no, your strength athletics we're not going to go into account here. We're keeping the old one.
So
actually no, I take that back. We'll take into account this new roll. It should be that way, and you already did it. It's quick. So difficulty of -3 then, so you guys have you don't need to spend quiescence then.
So it's diff 4?
So difficulty is 4.
Okay.
Oh, let me do my roll then.
Woo! I will
I
have
have to do-
3.
Oh, thank God.
I will have 3.
I will have 2.
Did it not?
Yeah, it rolled correctly. So Amber did not unfortunately assist in that one, but you did breach the level that you needed, and you are able to retrieve the dagger. And as soon as you do, the ritual goes out, and the entire room kind of starts like shrink wrapping in on itself.
Okay, we got to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run.
Jumps through a window. Yeah,
I'm already at the door.
All right, athletics plus dexterity.
Oh no. Why do
Who
you hate me?
gets trampled? Who gets trampled?
You said Dex
Dexterity.
Athletics?
Yep.
Oh,
Difficulty
how about
6.
that? I had that. How about that? I had
4
that as one of my
successes.
tools. I will have.
5.
Holy shit! I will have 5.
Wow.
How
You
you
guys
beat
get
me
out.
to the door?
All right, so you guys get out of there no problem. You got the thing on your own, and you look down, and it is strike of midnight, and the inside of the house like shrink wrapped itself and dissipated into the umbra. Well, except Amber wouldn't really know that, but but the inside of the house now looks like, you know, there's the dead body is just there, and that's it.
Like the house never existed.
Well, the house existed, but the pentagrams and all the stuff inside is all gone, and now she's just a dead victim with a stab wound.
So wait, the house is still there?
The house
Yeah.
is still there.
Oh, okay.
It's just all of the evidence is just gone, except for the dead body.
And the dagger.
But we still have the dagger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took that.
Okay.
So
So-
I don't know what happened, but I think there is a yeah, there's definitely a magnetic force that was at work here, and I'm not sure what caused this to happen.
Full of shit. He whipped out something, and he did something, and you pulled in that dagger, and everything disappeared. You're explaining it.
Do you go back to check on the body?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
When you go back to see the body, you see it slowly like dematerialize and turn into a ghost for a short second, and then just kind of completely dissipate.
I'm sorry, a ghost?
Yeah, a ghostly visage was left before it completely dissipated.
Ghost?
Go, ghost.
so we can explain, but we should get out of here first.
I don't even give you the chance. I'll leave.
Huh?
I'm out the door.
Please. There is an explanation that we can provide you, and it will help if you're willing to hear us out. I mean,
Who's hungry?
You have to be curious, don't you?
Who wants Denny's?
I want. I need a milkshake.
Do they have milkshakes at
Then
Denny's?
They do have milkshakes
Then-
at Denny's.
All right,
Then let's go to Denny's.
let's go to Denny's.
Going to Denny's.
I just have to make a call into the office. I will make a call into the office that we need a crew at that address, and we'll also need privacy at XYZ Denny's.
Okay.
Please secure us a Denny's. All the powers of the Technocracy go to
Go to Denny's.
go to Denny's. I need you to scrub this Denny's so we can have a private talk.
Okay.
Doesn't the
Thanks,
Technocracy just run all of the Denny's, because that's where all the
Syndicate
that's
owns
where all the
Denny's.
disaffected youth went, and those are the guys that eventually become technocrats.
Technocrat. Oh, and Perkins is where all the mages go.
Yeah.
So
They've
Denny's is
sectioned them off.
Technocracy. Perkins is where all the reality deviants hang out.
Yeah. That actually makes
Sometimes
a
you
weird amount
wanna
of
go
sense.
Where all the deviants call your name.
What are you doing with the dagger?
Putting it in a
Evidence
a
bag.
sealable.
Oh, no, I take
and
pictures
vacuum-
first.
With
Sure.
what? Oh, you're
Inspect it at all?
Polaroid. I'm
Polaroid.
taking photos. I'm
your
looking at
Polaroid.
it. What does it look like first? What does the dagger look like?
So it's like one of those big not kind of like a Bowie knife, but not like not a machete, but like a big Bowie knife from Crocodile Dundee type.
That's exactly what I'm
Oh,
thinking. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
This is a knife.
It's got
What I will.
a bunch of like inscriptions on it that are all Cthulian and satanic in origin.
He will also let the office know that he has the dagger that was used by the individual in question, and that he needs the team to look into it and see what they can track down. It will be at the Denny's.
All right.
Please be at Denny's for a pickup.
They say that because I actually know the Denny's that you're going to be going to. It's the one on the east side. So
Okay.
the east side Denny's has that back room area, and they'll just section that off for you, and
Alright.
you'll be fine.
Great.
So you guys get a little private section in Denny's, and you don't need to worry about being heard over by the staff or anybody.
Yeah.
But they come out and serve you.
Yeah. I'm going to look at the dagger and the inscriptions and do an intelligence werewolf lore with 4 successes. Do I recognize any of the symbols from my werewolfy stuff?
There is the spiral.
Oh, fuck.
I would like to possibly use intelligence and either, let's see, xenobiology or subdimensions
Oh, hell yeah.
or occult.
I'm gonna do intelligence.
Subdimensions I would say difficulty 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna do intelligence and occult.
All right, difficulty 6.
Uh, 2 successes.
This okay. What did dimensional science or dimensional
Subdimensions. Give me one
Subdimensions.
second. I'm working on that. Dice pool 1, I believe. And you said it was difficulty 4?
Yep.
Okay. That will be 4.
All right. So
Oh
that
wait, it only rolled 1, 2.
It rolled
It only
6.
rolled 4 dice. It did roll 6?
Yeah, I'm looking at 6.
Oh, yep, 6. So I got 5.
okay. So you know this is a with the cult you can tell that this is like a special. This is not a normal dagger. This is a magical dagger. with the subdimensional. This tears open holes in reality. Murder will get you to the subdimension of the near Umbra, and you can also use it on spirits and shit in order to go deeper into the Umbra.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a priority pickup on that. I'm gonna like kind of give a call, or it's the late 90s, so Bluetooth our existence, right?
Yeah, for you for sure.
Yeah, he will send a message. Priority 1 or priority has increased on Dagger. Please pick up soon.
Yeah.
All right.
But looking at the Dagger, well, this is bad.
Yeah, they're probably going to send a Division Q team with an
Yeah.
isolation unit.
Definitely needs an isolation unit.
Hope my
With
mom
what
doesn't come.
this...
So your mom does appear, like after a short time. Kind of
Oh my
walks
God.
in, has a little bag, and asks for the dagger. She's got gloves
He gives
on,
it to her in the bag he put it in,
and you've
and
been
and puts the gloves that he was wearing to hold it also in that bag.
okay. Yep. You see like a little sparkle happen when it enters the bag, and she like zip ties it, or zip locks it,
Yep.
and doesn't say anything at all, and just walks out.
Yep. I will just kind of... Yep. So, Phaedra.
Staring at you. I've been staring at both of you since we got here. Just
So what
sipping on my smoothie.
what questions do you have? Other than the answer of so many.
I make that noise from when you hit the bottom after hitting a smoothie, and it just makes that gargle noise.
Yep.
Yeah. You just go, and then I'll tell you when to stop.
So, we're part of an organization that works in tandem with the FBI tangentially. And we have the knowledge, and we have a lot of knowledge, we have a lot of knowledge and influence to help prevent things like this from happening. And given your abilities to put things together a lot faster than our people, we have been authorized to offer you a job to come work for our division.
Okay.
We work with, what is it? The displaced, as well as making sure things don't necessarily make it here.
Okay. You seem to be picking your words very carefully.
I'm not used to dealing with people here.
And I lean closer. Are y'all a part of the Illuminati?
Oh, no.
No.
The Illuminati is... No. The Illuminati is something that...
I think we kind of
Yeah, no.
make them
No.
up.
I think they're pretty much made up. I think
Is that
one of the other divisions that we work for kind of deals with that, I think. I believe that my associate and myself work on a much more grand scale beyond, to put it bluntly, to beyond this planet.
Yeah. How about this?
Are you aliens?
I know werewolves.
No.
I've been to
Well-
space. Are you ready
That's
to
way,
go
dude.
on the greatest
Dude.
adventure of your entire life and find out that it's all pretty fucking boring?
Now I know why your mom drives you. So you don't interact with anyone.
Your mom's great, but man,
So,
I was just trying to be dramatic. Jeez.
Bigfoot. Real?
well,
Say yes, and eventually you'll find out.
well, he's more like displaced, but yeah,
Loch Ness.
he's not native to here. Well, yeah, he's not native to here. He became native, but he's not from here.
I don't know. I've never read the file on Loch Ness.
She didn't ask about Loch.
She
I
just
did.
said Loch Ness.
Oh, I haven't looked into it because it's mostly here, but I know for a fact that Bigfoot is real, but not from.
I lay down in the booth.
There's
knew
a.
I knew it.
We pay you to be a consultant too. That's like
fucking knew
part
it.
of it. Well, yeah, no,
The whole
that's
time.
that's why
I
we're
had to
recruiting
do-
you, because you
I
knew.
had-
I'm sorry,
Well,
Travis.
okay,
Is she
so
getting
you
this?
So, you asked if technically an alien is someone who's not born on Earth, correct? Or someone whose native planet isn't Earth, right?
Yeah.
Then technically, yes, aliens exist. As I am one.
You're an alien?
Yeah.
Give me your hand.
Okay, I have the biology of a human, but I was not born here.
Yeah, I mean that's
Okay,
kind of
I
just
don't
a
want you to stab me.
technicality.
Damn, I wanted to do that thing from the movie. You know,
Where you
from the
stab
scene-
my hand?
Yeah, I wanted to see if like it actually was true. Where like if you set it on fire, shit pops out.
Well, nothing pops out. My hand burns.
You know,
In the
fine.
most technical aspect, I am an alien. But yes, to answer your other question, aliens are real, but not in the sense of what you know.
I like talking to the other one better. You know, because he doesn't use weird ass words, and doesn't talk exaggerated. Just says yes or no shit. Hey
Look,
man,
do you want to be a consultant with our organization and go on adventures into the unknown, or do you not?
if I can get cool ass gadgets like you do, hell yeah.
Well, we'll
Yes,
see
you
about
can.
that.
Yes, you can, and more if you do really well.
Okay, yeah, gadgets are kind of part of the thing.
Okay.
They're very much, and also, let me sell you on this: spaceships.
I don't care. All right, cool. Let's go. Because we only got like 365 4 days left. It's midnight, right? 364. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, and we are at 10:20. I know that Amber said.
So
Yeah,
I gotta
Fred-
go.
just kind of look.
Get ready for it.
Just kind of look to Tycho. Really? Excited about gadgets, spaceships? Not even a blink. Kids these days.
Because I think you're full of shit. That's why. I was like, there's no fucking way you have spaceships.
Oh, just wait.
Just wait.
All right,
yeah.
guys. All right, guys. We will see you next week.
Yeah, sounds good. I think that was a super awesome beginning.
Yeah.
It was very fun. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
Okay.
have a good one.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna stick around
Right.
for a little bit if you want to talk, Mike, or
Yeah. I was gonna say we should do like a debrief.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shoot me some questions later. Give me like 20 minutes, like 11:20, and I'll probably start talking to you again. Because gotta act professional for about 20 minutes at work. Otherwise, because otherwise I ain't doing jack shit all night. All right, bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye. Yeah, I'm gonna go have a smoke and then I'll be back.
yeah, sounds good. I'll do the same.
All right. Talk to you in a minute. I'm gonna stop the recording here.